We've written a few T-Mobile support articles, but today we're going to try something a little different. Instead, we'll clear up some misunderstandings about what T-Mobile Edge is and what it accomplishes. T-Mobile is one of the top service providers in the United States and around the world, so most people are aware of what they do. They also provide a variety of options to cater to nearly any type of customer imaginable. They have you covered, whether you want 2G or 4G. However, many of you have recently noticed the words T-Mobile Edge popping up in the network bars on your phones. It's only natural for you to have a few questions regarding this new acronym and what it represents. So, let's get down to business and explain what it is. What is T-Mobile Edge, and how does it work? First and foremost, let's break down the acronym and explain what it stands for. The acronym EDGE stands for Enhanced Data for Global Evolution. Doesn't it sound flashy? But, if anything, it doesn't actually teach us anything about what it does. Essentially, this new technology is the second generation of wireless data transfer modules, commonly referred to as 2G. That's pretty much all there is to it. If your phone displays Edge, it's just a fancy new way of indicating you're now connected to the 2G network. This may generate even more questions for some of you. We shall make every effort to anticipate and respond to them to the best of our abilities. That said, if we miss something, please let us know in the comments section at the bottom of this page and we'll take care of it. Why is this happening on a 4G LTE plan? When you're on a 4G LTE plan, seeing a notification that says you're only getting 2G can be perplexing. However, there are a few compelling reasons why this is the case. There are various levels of network connectivity around the country, which is how these things work. You won't be able to get 4G in some regions. As a result, your phone will immediately switch to the next best available alternative if this occurs. In some instances, the 2G network will be used. Though it may appear at first that you are paying for a service that you are not receiving, the whole point is that you are always reachable and can interact regardless of your location. It's also important remembering that you won't notice you're on Edge very often. T-Mobile has a good network, therefore its 4G coverage is practically everywhere in the United States. What happens if my phone remains on Edge? Before we wrap things up for the day, there is one last issue we need to talk about. We saw that a lot of individuals were complaining online about their phone becoming stuck on Edge no matter where they went. It is quite improbable that you will just go through 2G locations if you move around a lot. As a result, there may be a problem with your phone that has to be addressed. Basically, if you only notice that you're on Edge when you're in a specific area, there's nothing to be concerned about. If, on the other hand, it appears to be following you, the most likely cause is a software setting. Almost every phone has a feature that allows you to manually restrict the network you're using to Edge or 3G. The sole reason to do this is to ensure that you use less data or to extend the life of your battery. As a result, it's possible that you turned this setting on as part of a battery-saving mode without comprehending what it meant. In this instance, we recommend turning off power saver mode and not putting any limits on the amount of data you use manually.